Good morning, students. We are doing our chapter number 9, that is force and laws of motion. In our previous class, we have discussed the different laws of motion. Now, a new topic, that is law of conservation of momentum. Today we will do law of conservation of momentum. What do we mean by momentum? We have already discussed momentum. Momentum P, denoted by this P, this is equal to m into v, mass and into velocity. Product of mass and velocity is called momentum. Now what is law of conservation of momentum? According to definition, when two or more bodies act upon one another, their total momentum remains conserved provided no external force are acting. जब दो या दो से ज्यादा बॉडी आपस में इंटरेक्ट कर रही हो तो उनका जो टोटल मोमेंटम है वो कंजर्व रहता है, मींस कांस्टेंट रहता है, और उस पर क्या शर्त होनी चाहिए कि कोई एक्सटर्नल फोर्स उन पे और कोई काम ना कर रही हो. ठीक है, दैट इज लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम. या इसको हम ऐसे भी कह सकते हैं, मोमेंटम इज नेवर क्रिएटेड और डिस्ट्रॉयड. मोमेंटम को ना क्रिएट किया जा सकता है और ना डिस्ट्रॉय किया जा सकता है. मींस फाइनल मोमेंटम ऑफ द सिस्टम इज इक्वल टू इनिशियल मोमेंटम ऑफ द सिस्टम. जो फाइनल मोमेंटम है सिस्टम का वो इनिशियल मोमेंटम के बराबर होगा. मींस मोमेंटम रिमेन्स कंजर्व और कांस्टेंट. एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, दिस इज ए फास्ट मूविंग ट्रक. ये एक फास्ट मूविंग ट्रक है, ठीक है, और ये एक स्टेशनरी कार है. ठीक है, द फास्ट मूविंग ट्रक हिट्स दिस कार. It is having the momentum, it is having some momentum, but its momentum is zero because it is at rest, it is at stationary. When this truck strike or hits this car, the momentum of the truck will decrease and the momentum, it will move forward this car and the momentum of the car will increase. The decrease in the momentum of the truck is equal to the increase in the momentum of the car. Okay, the momentum gained by the car is equal to the momentum lose by the truck. So total जो momentum है that remains conserved, that remains constant. This is law of conservation of momentum. Now we can prove this law of conservation of momentum with the help of न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन. कैसे करेंगे? से व्हाट इज न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन? दैट फोर्स इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम. फोर्स जो किसके प्रोपोर्शनल होता है, किसके इक्वल होता है? रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम. मींस F इज इक्वल टू P2 माइनस P1 बाय T. दिस इज रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम and this is force. Force is equal to rate of change of momentum. That is the Newton's second law of motion. Now if no force is acting on it, no force is acting on the bodies, then here force becomes, F become 0. If F is 0, then this is equal to P2 minus P1 by T. T into 0, this is equal to 0, P2 minus P1, and this becomes P1 comes this side and become positive. P1 is equal to P2. Means initial momentum is equal to final momentum. That is the law of conservation of momentum. That momentum remains conserved or constant. Now according to Newton's third law, let this truck is having some force, say F1, that is exerted on this car. So what is the value of force F1? F1 is the force that is exerted by the truck on the car, and that is equal to mass into acceleration. Now F1 is equal to mass of the car, that is m2 into what is the acceleration of the car after collision, that is final minus initial by time, final velocity minus initial velocity by time, that is v2 minus u2 divided by t, that is mass into acceleration. Acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity by time, that is of the car, acceleration of the car. So this is F1, force exerted by the truck on the car. Now what is F2? F2 is the force which this car exerts on the truck according to Newton's third law, as action and reaction are equal and opposite. This truck exerted some force on the car, this is action, and in turn this car will also exert some force on the truck, that is the reaction. Now what is F2? That is equal to the force exerted by this car on the truck. Here also it is equal to mass into acceleration, mass into acceleration. Now F2 is equal to mass, here is mass of the truck is m1 into acceleration of this truck is final minus initial divided by t. So this is the force that is exerted by car on the truck. Now according to Newton's third law of motion, force F1, this is equal to force F2. Force exerted by the truck on the car is equal to the force exerted by the car on the truck, but in opposite direction. That's why we will put minus sign here. Now we will put values here of F1 and F2. F1 की वैल्यू क्या है? What is the value of F1? m2 into v2 minus u2 divided by t, that is equal to minus, here it is m1 into v1 minus, this is u1, v1 minus u1 divided by t. Here it is u1 because final velocity is v1 and initial velocity is u1. Okay, that is of the truck. So these are the values: m2 into v2 minus u2 divided by t, minus sign m1 into v1 minus u1 by time, that is the force F1 and force F2. Now we will calculate or solve this. Now m2 into v2 minus u2 by t minus m1 into v1 minus u1 by t. These are F1 and F2 forces. Now multiplying this, m2 into v2, this is equal to m2 v2 minus m2 into u2 is m2 u2. This t cancel this t, and this side it becomes minus sign is here, m1 v1 minus minus plus, that is m1 u1. Now m2 v2, this comes this side, plus m1 v1, this is equal to m1 u1 and this will go to this side m2 u2. Now what is this? m2 v2 m1 v1. This is the final momentum of the truck and the car. And what is this? This is the initial momentum of the truck and the car. So we can say that final momentum is equal to the initial momentum. This is called law of conservation of momentum. Means momentum remains conserved or constant when two bodies interact with each other. So this is the proof according to Newton's third law of motion, that momentum remains conserved or constant. How can we use the law of conservation of momentum in everyday life? We will take the example, for example, the recoil of a gun. Means when a bullet is fired from a gun, it recoils back. Means it exerts a jerk on the shoulder. That is called recoiling of a gun. So initially when the bullet is not fired from the gun, then its initial momentum is equal to 0. जब बुलेट फायर नहीं की जाती गन से उससे पहले, तो उसका इनिशियल मोमेंटम क्या होता है? 0 होता है, क्योंकि उसकी वेलोसिटी नहीं है कोई भी, और वेलोसिटी नहीं है तो मास इनटू वेलोसिटी क्या होता है? मोमेंटम, और वो क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. बट व्हेन बुलेट इज फायर्ड फ्रॉम ए गन, से दैट mass of bullet is m and velocity of bullet is equal to small v, say it is v. So what is the momentum? P is equal to m into this small v. This is the momentum of the bullet when bullet is fired from the gun. उस मोमेंटम को काउंटर करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? गन को रिकॉइल करना पड़ेगा. गन रिकॉइल करेगी, तो अब अगर हम इसका लेंगे मास ऑफ गन is equal to suppose m, capital M, and velocity of gun that is equal to capital V. Now momentum P is equal to m capital into V, that P is equal to mv. That is the momentum of the gun when it recoils. Okay, तो दोनों का मोमेंटम क्या होगा? इनिशियल मोमेंटम, तो उनका दोनों का क्या है? 0. इनिशियल मोमेंटम ऑफ द सिस्टम इज 0. फाइनल मोमेंटम क्या हो जाएगा? मोमेंटम ऑफ द गन. अब इनिशियल मोमेंटम जो है वो आपका 0 है, और फाइनल मोमेंटम ऑफ गन एंड प्लस बुलेट, बुलेट और गन का दोनों का कितना हो जाएगा? गन का तो है mv प्लस, और बुलेट का है m स्मॉल एंड v स्मॉल. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास दोनों जो मोमेंटम है वो सेम होने चाहिए. इनिशियल मोमेंटम इज 0 इक्वल है, और फाइनल मोमेंटम इज mv प्लस mv इक्वल हो गया अकॉर्डिंग टू लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम. अब हम इसको इधर ले आते हैं, माइनस mv, दिस इज इक्वल टू m इंटू v. अगर हम यहाँ पे v की वैल्यू निकालना चाहते हैं, v मीन्स कैपिटल V मीन्स रिकॉइल वेलोसिटी ऑफ द गन, तो वो क्या आ जाएगी? mv divided by this capital M, and negative sign here. Negative sign means that is the recoil velocity, that is in the backward direction of the gun, इसलिए यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, नेगेटिव साइन लगाएंगे। तो इस फॉर्मूले से हम वेलोसिटी, रिकॉइल वेलोसिटी ऑफ द गन भी निकाल सकते हैं। सेकेंड एग्जांपल बेटा, लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम हम एवरीडे लाइफ में ले सकते हैं, दैट द फ्लाइट ऑफ द रॉकेट और द जेट प्लेन्स। अब रॉकेट में क्या होता है, फ्यूल इज बर्न्ट and the gases, hot gases, they escape with a large velocity, large velocity से वो यहाँ पे large momentum से वो gases जो है वो escape होते हैं nozzle से, ठीक है, in the downward direction, and to conserve that linear momentum, that jet planes or rockets, they move upward in the upward direction. This is also an example of law of conservation of momentum. Okay, so that is the topic today, law of conservation of momentum. That's all for today beta. Have a nice day. Thank you.